Yo, what's up, everybody? It is just Jake today. Is chat here? How is chat doing? I was like, you know, we could wait through an entire other minute, or we could just go ahead and kick this thing off. Let's go ahead and get some light on the subject. Oh my god, I haven't been outside. This is blinding me. I'm absolutely blinded. Let's see here. I'm on a new system, so I am going to check in with you, chat. Let me know how things sound. Do I sound better like this? Or do I sound better like this? We have this option. Or we could go back to this option here. Two options. I was testing audio before. Okay, so yeah, we'll go with... I'm seeing a lot of the first one. Okay. Cool. So first audio sounds better. Balanced well with the music, I'm hoping. And so while you all listen to that, I'm going to listen to my own stuff that is not royalty free. Yay! However, I am going to be here today. I'm going to be your Sherpa while Joel is traveling. We just had a really fun time. I'll tell all of you all about it. We got a new hot thing going. Music is very quiet. Okay, I can pump music up just a smidge. Let's bring the music up just a smidge. There we go. Let's see how that runs. Yeah, we've got some fun announcements. We have a new channel coming out. It's called Garage the Gathering. You can go follow it on Instagram. We just got done filming 6 episodes, and it was honestly really cool. 6 episodes of a new gameplay series. We film it in my friend's garage. Didn't even know there was music. Okay, I can turn the music up louder if we want. Let's go ahead and pump it just a little bit more. Let me know how this sounds. God, that's like way loud. We don't want to be that loud. That's a little bit too much. Let's see how this sounds. It's good now. It was good when you had it. No, down. Okay. All right, we're going to get there. We're going to find the right spot. Let's hope that this is it. Yeah, so new gameplay series coming. Joel and I are heavily involved. It is filmed in my friend's garage. He lives close by to me, where I live. And it's something we just had a bunch of guests on, and we're going to have a new gameplay series going, and we should have some episodes coming out before the end of the month, before we go to MagicCon Chicago. Is anybody in chat going to Chicago? I do have some segments planned, but I kind of just want to hang out with chat here. What's up, Blight Widow? Good to see you. Ken Darshan, good to see you as well. Carrillo. I'm seeing Trent. I'm seeing a lot of the usual suspects here. Nice to see you guys. Gotta Play Blue is hanging out. Charles. Crawfish Cigarette. I like that you got the emojis to match your name. Myth is here. What's up? Good to see you. Yeah, we're just hanging out. We've got 46 people here. We're gonna let chat kind of start to file in as YouTube kind of pushes this to people. And yeah, I know I still have Christmas decorations up. They need to come down. Well, we're not going to get into it. Oh, God. Saying it like that, it's like, man, are we going to get into it? No. I know that if Joel were watching this, he'd be like, just move on, buddy. But yeah, we're going to have a good stream. It's going to be a good time. Kind of want to clean off my microphone. I don't know. I just want to hang out here with you. I don't even want to get into the thing. Maybe we just do it just hanging out today. Am I just going to hang out with chat? Just going to talk with chat. We're just going to vibe. Yeah, man. How about these Aetherdrift spoilers? Really quick, shout out to our sponsors. Did everybody see... I can't even complete a sentence. Did everybody see that new blue enchantment? We're going to talk about it. We have to talk about this new 1 blue, 2 other enchant, because I'm just like... I saw this card and I was like... I have to not say anything about it. But now that it's out, I can talk about it. And this card is stupid. It is really, really stupid. I want the Ocelot Pride knockoff. I haven't seen it. Yeah, the blue card is dumb. Hold on one second. All right. Really quick, shout out to our sponsors, Card Conduit. That is where you can go to take your unused MTG singles and you turn them in to cold hard cash. They're going to do all of the buy listing for you. You send them your cards, 50 cents or above. They're going to take all those cards. They're going to search a lot of different buy lists and find you the best prices for your cards. That way you can turn your unused cards into cash and you can turn them into more cardboard by going over to TCG Player. That's our other sponsor. Go to TCG Player, use the cash you got at Card Conduit, and buy the singles because we all just know you're so addicted and you can't help but just keep buying the cards. I don't even know if I can say addiction. Is it an addiction? No, I don't think so. We are just hobbyists. I think that's a good way to describe it. And then also Dragon Shield. Dragon Shield, we have been using Dragon Shield ever since we started playing Magic. I know that I have in 2009. My very first set of sleeves were Dragon Shield sleeves. They were purple. And to this day, I only really use Dragon Shield sleeves unless I go to like an event and they give me like some free sleeves, in which case I'll use them at the event. But everything I sleeve my decks in is Dragon Shield. They also have really good deck boxes. They have an app where you can track all of your cards. Definitely check out Dragon Shield if you haven't. We have codes that you can use in the description of the video to mitigate all of your costs. If you go to Card Conduit, you can save on fees. If you go to TCG Player, it benefits the channel at no cost to you. And then also at Dragon Shield, you can save by using our code. What else do we have? We have Moxfield. Moxfield we're going to be probably using today because we're going to look at some decks, and we're going to look at, or at least one of my decks we're going to look at, and we're going to talk about switching out very popular generic cards. And we're going to go ahead and switch out the generic cards and turn them into cards that are more interesting. One of the big themes in this new gameplay series that we're doing is we are taking out cards like just tutors and stuff like that. And this has to do with other big gameplay channels that do similar things. And it's in an effort to make the game more interesting, to make it more random. And so we're going to look at removing cards like Craterhoof and Exsanguinate and taking a look at cards that could possibly change those. So Moxfield is really good for putting all of your decks online. We use Moxfield. Big thank you to all of our channel sponsors. And of course, yeah, let's just go ahead and get into this. I want to look at some what did I call it? Did I call it Aether Revolt? I bet I did. What I meant was Aetherdrift. Let's head over here. And there we are. Boom. All of a sudden. Over here, and now we're in. Mr. DJ Longhair, it's good to see you. How are you doing? The blue enchantment, we're going to start out with that, and then we're going to get into our main segment here in a little bit. But I was like, you know what? We got to talk about some of these spoilers. These spoilers are next level, dude. Unstoppable plan. Here we go. 1 blue, 2 other. At the beginning of your end step, untap all non-land permanents you control. What is going on here? Am I wrong? Am I wrong about this being an issue? I'm wondering. That's why I had to bring it to chat. I have to talk to chat about it. I want to know what you think of it. Money grab? Why wouldn't it be a mythic? That's a good question. Even if it's a mythic, it still exists. You know? Kind of interesting. Hold on, my music stopped. I gotta put some music on here. I want to listen to something. I don't know what I want to listen to, though. I don't know what I'm in the mood for. I think think I'm gonna listen to... We'll go with this. Yeah. All right. This is good. I know it's non-land. I know it's non-land. That's a good point. It's just so much. 1 and 3 blue might be more reasonable. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna write down. You know what? Today's gonna be all about chat. I want to hang out with chat today. So let's write down some of the cards that I'm seeing chat bring up, and we're gonna take a look at those. Seeing specific cards that people are saying. Is there a card called No Problem, or are you just a Rocket League player? Let's see here. It's kind of like Unwinding Clock. Renewed Solidarity. Okay. Yeah, Radiant Lotus. That's definitely a card to talk about. Transit Mage, and then yeah, Lotus. Mu Yunling. Riptide. Hold on 1 second, chat. I've got somebody someone sent me some samples really quick here on my phone. I have to check something really fast. Okay, good. All right, we're golden here. Repurposing Bay. All right, let's start looking at some of these. Thing about Unstoppable Plan is, yes, even though it's non-land, there's still so much that you can do with this. You know, there's other cards that come to mind. Untap all permanents you control during each player's untap step. So Seedborn Muse is going to cost 6 compared to Unstoppable, or excuse me, it's going to cost 5 compared to Unstoppable Plan, which costs 3. And you're getting on each player's, is this also at the beginning of your end step? So it is your versus each. So definitely strictly worse than Seedborn Muse, but it costs 2 less than Seedborn Muse. And then I also saw Unwinding Clock. Unwinding Clock does come to mind here. Oh, God. Untap all artifacts you control during each other player's untap step. So you have each on 4 strictly artifacts. Unstoppable Plan, your on 3 specifically non-land. So you have better coverage on Unstoppable Plan than you have on Unwinding Clock. But Unwinding Clock says each and Unstoppable Plan says your. So I don't know, maybe it is fair. Maybe it is kind of fair. If you're running something like Azami, it's certainly interesting. Yes. Hard agree. In here, it's definitely something. Paradox Engine is untap all on cast. Right. Not when you're doing the extra turns gameplay. If you have untap during end step in an extra turn, that's like 4 turns of mono blue. I love blue. This goes in my Urza deck. Yeah, I mean, it definitely... exactly. It's just... It's a really good redundancy play, right? Yeah, you just play it alongside Unwinding Clock. It's also pseudo vigilance for creatures you control. Right. Yeah, you pair it with something like Dolmen Gate, right? Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to attacking creatures. So you have Dolmen Gate, you just swing with the team, and then so like, you know, like Merfolk, for example, comes to mind, right? Or like any sort of like blue kindred go wide kind of situation. It's like Dolmen Gate, Unstoppable Plan. It's like swing with the team. You're incentivized to always swing with them. Then they're just going to untap. Kind of like that. It's kind of cool. Nekasar runs a ton of mana rocks, so even untapping them is fantastic. I don't disagree with the card coming to existence, but where's the double pip? Yeah, that's a very good question, Clax. I'm with you there. It's a really good question. What's up, Billy? Good to see you. Let's go ahead and take a little bit of a gander at some of these different cards. Talked about Unstoppable Plan here. I think it's going to be really good. There's a lot of good application for it. Trying to decide if it's broken, you know, time will tell, but I'm getting a vibe that, yeah, it's pretty pushed. It's pretty pushed. Oh, here we go. Just 1 second, chat. I got someone messaging me some business stuff. Working while I'm working. Hell yeah. Nice. I'm back. I say this would be crazy in fairy strategies. Yes. Yes. Let's take a look at a Layla. I'm just gonna have a million Scryfall tabs today. This stream is sponsored by Scryfall tabs. Whenever you cast, okay, so never mind. It's Layla isn't the one I'm thinking about. Never mind. All right, let's take a look at another one of these cards. Renewed Solidarity, new enchantment here. Oh, with a massive presale price of $39.99. As this enchantment enters, choose a creature type. Creatures you control of the chosen type get +1/+0 at the beginning of your end step for each token you control of the chosen type that entered this turn. Create a token that's a copy of it. Oh, God. Now this is pretty good. Yes. Yes. Double Ocelot Pride does sound good, doesn't it? This card just makes me think of Simic Good Things since the reprinting of Cryptolith Right. Yeah. This is just wild, man. This is a pretty wild one. At the beginning of your end step, for each token you control of the chosen type that entered this turn, create a token that's a copy of it, and that does say each. So if you're creating a lot of tokens, you're creating a lot more than that. Brody, good to see you, man. Good morning. Good morning. Brody is one of our beloved mods over here. Dear friend of mine. Everybody say good morning to Brody. Good to see you, man. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, this card is pretty cracked. I'm a fan. This would do well with Heir Apparent. Yep. Wild. I'm a big fan. I don't typically play white because it's busted, and here's a perfect example of, again, white being busted. Let's go ahead and there's so many of these cards that just do this, like Anointed Procession. Mondrak. We just get more and more and more of this stuff. Renewed Solidarity. Pretty good. As this enchantment enters, choose a creature type. Creatures you control of the chosen type get +1/+0. So, you know, like... What did I spell that wrong? Why can't I spell this cat and dog deck? Yeah, we need to get 69 likes, folks. Does Standard have access to the Chaos Warp style removal spell? I do not know. I'm not sure. If you make a token, make 15x of those tokens instead. White enchantments in the next decade. Yeah, exactly. Pubstop MTG, good to see you. Feel like the new Lotus is either going to be the most busted thing or non too playable. Yeah, you know, we'll talk about the Lotus here in a second. But that's definitely a card we got to talk about. If you would create a clue, treasure, or food, you make one of each instead. Add to this. Add that to this. Bye. Need more enchantment removal. Yeah, enchantment removal is so important. Like, I'm so sick of an unanswered enchantment in a commander game that it's just like, and I play a lot of like Rakdos stuff, so my enchantment removal is already like super mid. It's like Chaos Warp, Feed the Swarm, Withering Torment, or whatever that card is that came out of Duskmourn. I think there's a new Merfolk in Aetherdrift that's pretty good. Not sure if I want a Merfolk riding a car in my Sig River Guide deck. I feel like it hurts the flavor. Oh man. Yeah, you're gonna have to just kind of I'm trying to think of a nice way to say this. You gotta just get over it. Might be worth a pickup. Why is it not coming up? Rin. Oh, I spelled Siri wrong. Here we go. Yeah, so like Renewed Solidarity in Rin and Siri. Whenever you cast a dog spell, create a 1/1 green cat creature token. Whenever you cast a cat spell, create a 1/1 white dog creature token. Definitely in there. I mean, it's very anything with tokens. Anything with tokens. It's not going to take brain surgery. Let's talk about another one of these cards. Voyage Home. Let's take a look at Voyage Home. Renewed Solidarity, very good. Oh, affinity for artifacts, sorcery. You draw 3 cards and gain 3 life. Wowzers. Wowzers. So this is going to end up being something that you could just cast for a white and a blue. White and blue sorcery, draw 3, gain 3. Massive. Massive. Pretty much super into it. I like the art on it as well. Look at all of these little orb-like robots looking at this big kind of orb-like robot. Kind of want to like scroll into this. Look at this guy's face. It's got kind of a sweet face. Maybe we just do art critique today. Kind of figuring out the stream as we go. It's a sweet face. Pretty funny. Draw 3 cards, gain 3 life, affinity for artifacts. Yeah, I'm a fan. It's pretty good. Let's take a look at this next one. Transit Mage. When this creature enters, you may search your library for an artifact card with mana value 4 or 5. Reveal like what the hell, dude? What? Four or 5. Cool guitar. Yeah, like 2 blue, 1 other. Makes a lot more sense. Flicker him and do it again? Yeah. Wow. Hold on. Hold on one second here. We have to do some Scryfall moves. Type artifact. Mana value 4. And it needs to be, well, let's just look here. Let's just take a look. I'm just going to sort this by EDH rec just for the sake of, oh yeah, you know, go grab the One Ring. Roaming Throne. Solemn Simulacrum. Let's skip Solemn Simulacrum. The One Ring, Roaming Throne. I love Thran Dynamo, so we'll include it in here. Panharmonicon, Aetherflux Reservoir. Masquerade Nexus, Mystic Forge, Unwinding Clock, Conduit, Hammer of Nazan, Door of Destinies. And that's just looking at 4s. That's just looking at 4s. Let's do mana value 5 because that's an option. That's also an option. Banner, Conjurer's Closet, Forsaken Monument, Coat of Arms, Archive, Eldrazi Monument. Like, kind of falls off a little bit there. You got like stuff like Journal. Stuffy Doll's pretty niche. Thrumming Stone. Good card, but maybe not in blue. Well, actually, maybe in blue. Petitioners are a card. Batterskull. Well, no one really plays Batterskull anymore. I have to remember that I'm a boomer Magic player, so stuff like, I mean, Memory Jar. Memory Jar is pretty tight. Yeah, so, wow. There's a lot going on there. There's a lot going on Transit Mage. When it enters, you may search your library for an artifact card with mana value 4 or 5, reveal it, put it into your hand. And then our 4s were stacked and our 5s are also stacked. This card is bananas. Oh, did I say it wrong? Wrong? Jesus, man. I'm off today. I just put an intrusive H in there. Banner of Kinship is nice. All right, let's take a look at another one of these. Everyone's been talking about Radiant Lotus. It's time to talk about Radiant Lotus. Oh, well, it's not on here yet. Was there like a spoiler? I'm not seeing it yet. Reddit. Is it a spoiler? Well, if everybody's already talking about it, so it's on Reddit. I mean, this is the card. Sacrifice one or more artifacts, choose a color. Target player adds 3 mana of the chosen color for each artifact. Sacrifice this way. 6 cost artifact. I mean, treasure comes to mind. Right? Treasure comes to mind. Hilarious you'd cover this. I started doing this to all my decks because all the decks started getting the same cards and tutors due to my pod. It makes it boring. Yeah. I haven't even gotten to that segment yet, Shooter McKevin. Yeah, but we're definitely going to get to that in a minute. That's kind of like the main thing we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about some of like the most impactful commander cards and then ways that we can kind of replace them. And we're not talking about replacing stuff like Soul Ring or replacing stuff like, you know, good mana ramp and that kind of stuff. We're going to talk about like the payoff cards that kind of end the game, and a lot of them get kind of stale. And so, you know, I think it's going to be one of those kind of things where it's going to be a benefit to not only chat but myself as well. So I think it'll be fun. I can't talk today, Clax. You can't spell, I can't talk. We're in a good spot. But yeah, Radiant Lotus, it's a 6 cost, right? So you're looking at it, you're like, okay, here's this 6 cost artifact. It is it's a pretty stacked card. Or a pretty pushed card, in my opinion. I think its ability to just go absolutely bananas is there's a lot of potential for that. It could be one of these things that it's like, okay, it's just like this big 6 cost, but I really do think that, you know, getting to 6 in casual commander is very chill. It happens all the time. You could do it super early. I mean, you could get to 6 extremely early in you know, you could get to 6 on like, geez, like turn 2 or 3 in some instances. So this could be absolutely busted with the right artifacts. I don't know, in the right shell. I mean, time will tell. 6 is a very hefty cost. I'm trying to figure out how I feel about it exactly. I feel like in a deck with a lot of treasure, it's just nutty. Right, Travis, exactly. Good in Oscar, yeah. Blight Widow says so good. Yeah. I mean, I do think it's very, very good. Just because it's not difficult to use. Like the Lotus Ring that everybody was just like kind of hyped on. I was even hyped on it. You know, when you get a Lotus, let's just take a look at this. Lotus. Lotus Petal, good. Jeweled Lotus, extremely good. Nyx Lotus. It's not bad. Lotus Field, it's fine. Timeless Lotus. I mean, Lotus Field is not a Lotus. It's a land. I mean, it is kind of a Lotus. It's good. It's a fine card. Timeless Lotus. It's not bad. It's not bad. It enters the battlefield tapped, and then you tap it to get 5 mana. I mean, it's pretty good. Lotus Bloom. It's okay. Not great. Black Lotus. Not good. Not great. 0 for 3 mana. You have to sacrifice it. All these other ones, you get to keep them. Except for Lotus Petal and Jeweled Lotus. Strictly better than Black Lotus. Yeah. Will it join the ranks of the Lotus and be a good one or a bad one? I don't know. Yogg-Will and Lotus gonna go crazy. Yeah. Yeah, Lotus Ring was kind of a letdown. Why was it not even on this list? Oh, Oracle. Lotus Cobra good. Gilded Lotus. I mean, I like Gilded Lotus. Equip creature gets... Yeah. It's that equip is just way too steep. I think it's phenomenal in the new Karn. Alright, I'll bite. Let's look at the new Karn. Where is it? power and toughness are each equal to the greatest mana value among artifacts you control at the beginning of your upkeep. Add waste for each artifact you control. This mana can't be spent to cast non-artifact spells. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Alright, let's talk about another card. Radiant Lotus looks pretty good. Let's talk about Mu Yunling. Is this not out yet? Alright, let's look at Riptide. Two 5, double strike, prowess, 2 blue, 2 white, 1 other. When this creature enters, for each opponent, put up to 1 target non-land permanent that player controls into its owner's library, third from the top. Gross. Yeah, Clax, what's up? Why are we quad pipping this? What, are you thinking it could be 1 blue, 1 white, 3 other? In blue white, this is busted. The colors that will blink the hell out of it. Yeah. Absolutely, you should blink it. Yeah. Spec, what's up? Good to see you. Does this force a commander into... Does this force a commander into deck or... Oh, like, can you put the commander in the deck? No. So there used to be a card called Spell Crumple that would send your commander to the bottom of the deck. This used to be like the card. Counter target spell. If that spell is countered this way, put it on the bottom of its owner's library instead of into the player's graveyard. Oh god. Siri. I need these notifications silenced. My AirPods are narrating to me what people are saying, and I can't have that going on right now. None. Stop. No notifications, please. There we go. Thank you. Off. Boom. 2 pips. Yes and no. Commanders either go to the zone a card designates or to the command zone. The owner of the commander chooses where it goes. Correct. Correct. Like, some people are fine with the commander just going to the graveyard. They're just going to leave it there. Maybe they're going to get it back and replay it for its commander cost rather than have to pay the tax. So yeah, Spell Crumple, counter target spell. If that spell is countered this way, put it on the bottom of its owner's library instead of into that player's graveyard. Put Spell Crumple on the bottom of its owner's library. So this card in Commander, and you can see why they haven't reprinted it, because no one wants to play it. Came out when Commander officially became a sanctioned format in one of the very first decks, and everybody was like, oh my god, Spell Crumple, this card is gnarly. But what ended up happening was people would take a player's commander out for the entire game because of this stupid spell, that they ended up changing the way that the zones worked, and you're able to just kind of migrate your commander. If it gets tucked into the library, you could just put it back on the zone. But yeah, Spell Crumble used to be a card. Sorry I activated your Siri, that's my bad. Jank, what's up, bud? Good to see you, man. I was so confused as to why my video started way at the end, and then I realized it was a stream. Yeah. I just kind of packaged this one as like a video that people can come and find later. The idea with this is we are going to talk about... Excuse me. We are going to talk about generic commander cards that need to come out. However, I wanted to talk about some of this Aetherdrift stuff first. Repurposing Bay. Let's talk about Repurposing Bay. We already talked about this Lotus. Yeah, Joel is traveling today, so I am here holding down the fort. Which is a way of saying... Okay, so holding down the fort. What's a good way of explaining what this means? Joel would typically be at the fort, but because he's not at the fort, I am holding down the fort. And that doesn't mean I'm physically trying to, like, keep the fort from flying away. Like the fort is gonna just drift into the wind. Just gonna turn the stream into Jake explains what, you know, a turn of phrases. Anyway, I'm gonna move past that. Oh snap, it's been a long time since it's been a Jake only live. What's up, BuzzFuzz? Good to see you, baby. What's up, man? I missed you. How the hell do you turn it? How the hell do you do a turn of phrase? Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, Jake, crack a box of something. Yeah, chat's like, if there's one person that we could derail the stream, it's Jake. And you're not wrong. I did get a box of this stuff. What am I drinking? I'm drinking H2O, which is like a combination of different elements that form drinking water. Yo, Jake, wanted to say I love your content, my guy. Really enjoy your perspective on MTG. Excited to hear your thoughts on the upcoming sets. Well, let's talk about Repurposing Bay while you're here. Sacrifice another artifact. You got one blue, two other for an artifact. I like the art on this. The art kind of feels like a throwback to the old days of MTG, and I'm here for it. Two. Oh, dude. William Tempest? That's a pretty tight last name to have as an MTG artist. Just saying. 2 and tap. Sack another artifact. Search your library for an artifact with mana value equal to 1 plus... Yeah, Iron Man. Great. Great. I opened 2 collector boosters. The value difference between the two completely toppled me. I've opened 1 so far, and in 1 collector booster, I pulled foil Fang Treatment Edgar, or I don't know if it's Fang Treatment, and a retro Crater Hoof in 1 pack. And I was like, okay, I should stop now. But instead, I said, no, I'm going to press my luck. And I decided to get an entire collector box of it because why quit when I'm ahead? Why quit when I'm ahead? Patrick, good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. It is Fang Treatment? Okay, Blight. Thank you. Not nearly as good as artist name is Zoltan Boros. I mean, that's a pretty tight name, too. Why quit at all? More boxes. I know. I think what I'm going to do with this box, because it did well, is we're going to do like a crack and build a deck kind of thing. And try to build a commander deck out of what we open. And so we're giving ourselves this parameter where anytime we open a box, you get 3 cards. You get your command tower, your soul ring, and your signet. And other than that, you have to build the entire commander deck out of what you open. Jake, can I ask your opinion on an old card that I very rarely see played? Yeah, sure. What's up? What is it? Jake. Yeah, what's up? We've been hanging out. Clax, I've been here with you. How are you? Best thing you said. So fun making decks out of the box. Yes, dude. Yes. Big fan. Travis says, you and Jake should do a box brawl stream. That would be so dope. See, I know that I'm supposed to be doing segments, but I really just want to sit here and talk with chat. Joel's going to come back and he's going to watch this stream and he's going to be like, okay, so first of all, you didn't ever get to the segment. All you did was talk about Aetherdrift, and then you talked with chat the entire time. But you know what? I don't care. I kind of just want to sit here and talk with chat. I haven't been here with you, chat. I haven't had time with you. It's been so long. It's just been too long. This is Jake. Joel is unfortunately not Magic today. CJJE says, you mentioned retro art on this card. Ron Spencer is back doing art. Oh, that's sweet. New mimeoplasm. They're selling on retro vibes with the art. Is there a new mimeoplasm? Talking with chat is still work. I mean, I love chat. Oh, shit. As it enters, exile up to X creature cards from your graveyard. It enters with 3/1/1 counters on it. For each creature card exiled this way, it becomes a copy of target card exiled with it, except it's 0/0 in its ability. It's so good. Oh, it's good. It's good. You can't get your opponent's stuff, but this card is good. Jake, quit flirting, bro. We're just here to watch the segment. Hey, I'm not going to stop flirting with you. So, if you don't want that, you can just close the stream. Hold on, I have aggro coming on my phone here. Hold on 1 second. Oh man. Chat needs a kiss. Aw, chat. Chat, not now. Maybe after dark. Yeah, that bone... Hold on 1 second. Got sidetracked for a second there. How does this compare to the old mimeoplasm? Oh, chat, this is a noon stream. Everybody needs to stop. Yeah, so repurposing bay, that's a card. Yeah, it's extremely good. Sack another artifact, search your library for an artifact card with mana value equal to 1. I mean, it's Iron Man, dude. I like to call him Ironic Man. Whenever it attacks, create a treasure token, then you may sacrifice a non-creature artifact. If you do, search your library for an artifact card with mana value equal to 1 plus the sacrificed artifact's mana value, put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. So this says another artifact. This says a non-creature artifact. Wow. Wow. Synthetic says, well, I want to hang out, but I got to prepare for my own stream. I ran a pull box for 12 hours streaming yesterday. Have a good day. Have a good stream, Synthetic. Wherever you are streaming, I hope you have a good time. Join the Patreon for smooches. Spectre? Patrick says, JAJAMAD. Jake and Joel are Magic After Dark. Oh man. We've really set this name up for success. When is the JAJAM sexy calendar? Something never o'clock. I don't know. You would have to really, I don't know. You would have to wine and dine me to get a sexy calendar. I would need to be wined and dined. Yeah. That's it. I was trying to think if there's anything else, but honestly, just wined and dined. That'd be good. Oh, I know just the you guys are ridiculous. You guys are ridiculous. What are we doing here? Should we start the main segment? We've talked about some of this Aetherdrift stuff. Is there anything else? The Mimeoplasm has a lot of new... Wow. Shit. This is tight. This is kind of how I feel when I wake up in the morning. Just a little bit. Just sitting here... All right, let's see. It's pretty good. I play against a guy who combos out fast with Tony Stark. Blue birthing pod is scary. Dude, it's busted because you get the same line of cards every time. That's what makes it so good. You can always go get your toolbox and you do it on the attack. It's just like, yeah, it's just nutty. All right, so Mimeoplasm, we talked about Riptide Gearhulk. There's some fun stuff in here. We talked about Unstoppable Plan. This card looks absolutely nutty. We're going to see more and more spoilers come out for this. So I think let's move on from this. I want to get into this main topic here, which is how to make your commander decks. Let's move to this for a second. That way I can easily split this up. Hello, it is me. This is my face. This is my face. Here we go. Joel got Mithril Coat with him every damn time. Yeah, I know. It's just not fun to play against. It's extremely strong. And it sucks because I know people want to play Iron Man. And what Iron Man does is really, really, really good. But to me, as a player who hates blue, I do hate blue. I love it, but I hate it. Like, I hate blue so much. It really sucks. But I do understand that it's good. Like, as a mill player, it's impossible for me to hate, like, Hedron Crab and Ruin Crab. And cards like that. Really good mill cards. Like, I love certain aspects of blue, and I hate certain aspects of blue. I am not a fan of it, but I also love it. If that makes sense. It's like... you can't live without it, but it tears you apart at the same time. Blue hates you too. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And it's okay. It's okay if you like blue. Like, that's the thing about Magic that's great, is there's so many different ways to engage in it and play it. And, you know, blue is just one aspect of it. But yeah, for now, let's go ahead and talk about overplayed Magic the Gathering cards. This is going to be kind of the main segment of this stream here. And yeah, I want to talk about overplayed cards because we started this new series. You can follow it on Instagram. We're going to have episodes coming out, but this is a new channel that we are working with our friend. Joel and I are heavily involved. It's a channel called Garage the Gathering. They didn't listen to me. I wanted it to be called Magic the Garaging. But, you know, you could just troll the shit out of the comments and be like, man, this is a great channel, but I really wish it had been called Magic the Garaging. And I can't wait to hear what my friends say about that. But no, it is called Garage the Gathering. I want you to go check it out. It's going to be... you can follow on Instagram, but it is going to be a new channel. We're going to release 3 episodes all at once so that you could just watch some new Commander gameplay. And one of the big things about this channel, one of the things that we're talking about right now, is removing overplayed cards from our decks. Removing cards like Craterhoof, removing cards like Exsanguinate, removing cards like Torment of Hailfire. These cards that are just like generically good ways to win the game and end the game. And so today we're going to take a look at some of those cards, and then with chat, we're going to kind of discuss alternatives to these cards so that you can make your deck more fun, so that you can make the game more enjoyable. So we're cutting, excuse me, in our games, we're getting rid of stuff like Demonic Tutor. We're getting rid of stuff like Vampiric Tutor. And we're not saying that in your normal pods you need to be removing these cards. We're just saying that if you are kind of like running into these stale games, there are typical cards that are kind of like, just like, oh yeah, there's the Crater Hoof. We know that the token player is probably going to play that and then just win. Is there something else that we can do instead that's going to make people like more interested when we get to that game-winning moment? That's kind of like what we're going to go with. Brody says I'll comment it in every vid. So like like the thing is, Insert Coin says like Soul Ring. Yeah, you would think like something like that. If you could get everybody to remove Soul Ring, I think that can make Commander more interesting, because then the one player that gets the Soul Ring that becomes enemy in the beginning, they don't have to deal with that. But there's also something cool about somebody who gets like the land Soul Ring Signet start, right? Because when you get land Soul Ring Signet, now all of a sudden you're like the big enemy at the table. Everybody kind of has to unify to take you down. There are certain dynamics in the Commander game that are interesting when you have somebody get an explosive start like that. But for the, like, let's say we're not cutting Soul Ring. We got to think about the end of the game when we get to those big impactful spells. Like, what is that going to be like? My friends play a league with no Soul Ring. I've always liked it as a rule. That's pretty sweet. There you go. I just don't play my Soul Ring turn one. I play aggro decks. I know I got to hold back. Yes, I mean, that's a good thing too, is like if you have the Soul Ring and you know, okay, this is going to paint a big target on my face, then, or my back, or your face. You can put a target on your face. You can put a target on your back. Wherever you want to put a target, you can put it there. Removes Demonic Tutor, adds Transmute cards, right? I always play it turn 2. So if you get it turn 1, you play it turn 2. Yo, this combo's getting Buzz worked up. Where's Buzz? Oh, God. Never mind. Oh, God. Playing and experimenting with Pauper EDH is more challenging games and unique interactions and synergies. Play Widow says, oh, no. Hold on 1 second, chat. Pauper's definitely... Oh, God, did I... Oh, no, I didn't read anything. Okay. Pauper's definitely underestimated. You know, that's something that I want to play. I need to build one. It's my day off, and I'm still about to lead a morning safety meeting. Brody, you keep it safe over there, buddy. I love that you got halfway through the intro, so it'll be super fun to edit this. I got derailed. I got derailed by chat. I want to talk to chat. I know I have to do YouTube, but I want to talk to chat. Chat is part of YouTube. I'm just going to be like, I talked to chat today. Chat and I we had, I tried to hold it down before it. That's what I'll say. I did my best. For now, let's go ahead and talk about overplayed Commander cards. I have kind of a list, but we're just going to let, I'm just going to kind of take chat by the hand. We're going to have a nice little afternoon here. How long has this stream been going? Just over an hour? Nice. Okay. Let's get back over here. Chat and I, we shared a lot. You guys are funny. Sar. Yesterday, we're playing a good game, and then all of a sudden, Beastmaster Ascension. Boom. Activated out of nowhere. We're playing against the Renma player. And Renma gets this huge board. Obviously draws Beastmaster. Nobody has anything to answer it. The game is over. How do we feel about this when someone just slams an enchantment that just kind of ends the game. And this isn't me complaining. This is me asking genuinely. Like, if someone is in like a token kind of situation, they slam a Beastmaster Ascension, it's immediately activated, the game is over. How do people feel about this? My Balin... Exactly. If the game is going forever, it's good. Okay. It's fun. I mean, this is what I want. I want to know from chat. This is fine. Way better than Craterhoof win. It's fair. Okay. Is there any different form of overrun? What's the difference between two combats? Jake and chat are magic. Patrick's just having fun playing with the name today. I love it. BMA can be disrupted with various interaction pieces. Definitely different than a Craterhoof. Okay. Okay. The issue is when they already have a board and they slam this. Like, okay, I catch a lot of smoke for playing like an infinite combo. One of my favorites is when I play Golgari, I like to play Mike and Trike. It's A plus B combo. It's very chill. They see it coming a mile away. Yes, if I have 12 mana, I could slam both on the same turn. But for the most part, if you see one of them, you know to remove it. I feel like someone with an ultra-wide board that just slams a Beastmaster Ascension that can't be answered and just wins the game is kind of boring. But I'm also down to recognize that that just might not be something that I like. I'm not saying that everybody needs to change or everybody needs to be like, yeah, F Beastmaster Ascension. I'm just saying that to me, it seems like if you're playing something like Balin or something that goes super wide or it just makes an absolute crap ton of tokens and you can just slam an enchantment that immediately activates and you get all of the benefit from it, it's just like, okay. I know, and some people do hate infinite combos, Buzz. Hold on, I want to catch up on this. I play it and fully tap out Balin tokens and give the other 3 one-turn cycle to take me out. This is why we're in the fog meta. You know what? I am going to start putting fog in more stuff. I really am. I'm building a cat fog deck, and it's Angus Mackenzie, and it's like cats and fog effects. It's going to be great. CJJE says, I played Beastmaster and evolved into Dark Souls boss, but they could still get me if I play it fair and friendly. You can naturalize the BMA. You need to counterspell or stifle effects to stop a Craterhoof. Yeah, that's true. If you have 12 mana, we could go to the next game. I like building unique decks and playing against these. If you play the same cards over and over again, it's like reading the same story over and over again. Get creative. That's kind of like the point of this whole kind of segment here. Like Beastmaster and Craterhoof. Let's just pull Craterhoof up. They do pretty much like they're pretty similar, right? If you slam one of these, the intention is to end the game. This is why I kind of like more interaction. I think like as commander players, maybe the answer is just, you know, the interaction. Yeah, now's a good time to buy Craterhoof, Meth. Fog cards exist for a reason to deal with Stampede shenanigans. Even Angel's Grace combats that effectively. That's true. Along with Silence. See, now we're talking kind of like CEDH cards. No, I shouldn't say Silence is a CEDH card. It's just it's a good card. Just because a card is mana efficient doesn't mean it's CEDH. All right, so what it seems like here, I just want to do some polls now that we're getting to this kind of like area of the stream where we're going to be asking people, you know, how they feel about certain things. I don't want a goal. Just let me do a poll. There it is. I just want to know what chat thinks here. Beastmaster Ascension, is it fun? And I want to know what your thoughts are. I am... Yeah, you could just ask me a question. I'm here for you. What's up? Shooting says, my pod and I have been running a lot more interaction. It's way more fun when multiple people have game actions. Yes, I think interaction is important. Like, CEDH kind of has this vibe of, like, you just want to, like, speed out and do your thing. Casual Commander, I think, needs, like, a lot of interaction, especially if you want to protect yourself. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of people say that Beastmaster's fun. Okay, that's cool. Chat, I do want to get to 69 likes, please. Please and thank you. It's essentially just a more expensive End-Race Forerunner. Yeah, now that... So here's the thing. We talked about Craterhoof and Beastmaster. I feel like this is a similar effect, but it's more interesting. Yeah, chat, we need 69 likes. Yeah, it gets you vigilance, which is fun. Because the token deck does need something to give all of their tokens. We can't just be like, oh, boo. Can't just be like, yeah, your tokens need to stay little dinky 1/1s. I mean, if it's Kindred, you just slam a Banner of Kinship and game's over. I guess you could say kind of like the same thing about effects like, well, I mean, at least with like Coat of Arms and Banner of Kinship, you're talking about having the deck restriction of your entire deck is similar creature types or the same creature type. Well, let's take a look at a couple of these. Let me make some notes. Surge to Victory or Echoing Equation. I think a lot of it comes down to like commander philosophy, you know? It's like what do you actually find fun when you play a game of Commander? You want to see different decks? You want to see weird cards you've never seen before? Or do you like being able to kind of anticipate what people are going to play based on, you know, what the top and best cards are? I think that's kind of an interesting way to look at it. Triumph of the Hordes isn't fun, but I understand the game has to end. Right. Right. But more effective, but more defensive maybe. If you didn't kill your opponent, you could survive the next turn. I run Craterhoof in my Hamza deck to close the game because the game needs to end at some point. Right. Buzz says, Jake, when you're in Chicago, try to meet up with Chad Magic. I don't know who Chad Magic is or if I've met them, but sure. I will be there to meet people and probably play some games. I do like overrun effects that are not more thematic, that are more I do like overrun effects that are more thematic to the deck. For example, Rumbleweed for desert decks. I like splashing into red with tokens and Impact Tremors. Yeah, Impact Tremors is good. I like symmetrical effects like that help everybody kind of like get burned down together. I think that's helpful. I want to take a look at this card, Surge to Victory. Exile target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard. Creatures you control get +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is that card's mana value. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player this turn, copy the exile card. You may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. Now we are cooking. This is exactly the kind of thing that is accomplishing a similar goal, but is more interesting. I mean, this is pretty sweet. This is it's honestly great, and it's a cheap card, and it's cool. Now, granted, if you're in green and you don't have access to red, you're like, okay, guy, but why are you talking to me about a red card when I need Craterhoof in my green deck? I'm just saying, like, if you have access to red, this is an interesting alternative. This is pretty cool. This is a pretty interesting little card here. Thank you for that addition. Who brought this card up? This was Stefan. And also Stefan also brought up Echoing Equation. Nope, that is not the card. Oh, the back of it. Haha. Choose target creature you control. Each other creature you control becomes a copy of it until end of turn, except those creatures aren't legendary if the chosen creature is legendary. Yeah, like this is a good and interesting effect as well. Stefan with the dank takes here, man. Actually, I mean, this is great. These are both cards that are super cheap. They're really interesting. Very cheap, very affordable. And it's a good way to, like, do something that's kind of different. Turn all of your stuff into whatever your biggest thing is. Yeah, it seems kind of cool. If you're mainlining green for Crater, splash red and be a true warrior. That's right. That's right. I feel like that casual versus competitive is something that's controversial and a never-ending argument in card games, and it just sucks to witness it sometimes. Yeah, it's just kind of like part of it, right? It's just a thing. People are always going to have different philosophies of what they enjoy when they play a game of Commander, when they go and sit down at the table, like what they're looking for and what's interesting to them. So, for example, I was recently doing these games with Garage the Gathering. We filmed 6 episodes over the past 3 days. Joel flew out early this morning, but Saturday, Sunday, Monday were 2 games a day. And one of the things that we did was, like, for example, in my Imskir deck, let me see if I can find this. Oh, there it is. All right, so this is pretty much the deck. This is my Imskir Commander deck, and it's really, really good. The things that got cut from it were the 2 tutors, which were Demonic Tutor, and then also Vampiric Tutor got cut. And then the other things that got cut, and these cards got cut for the sake of making the video more interesting. One of the creatures that got cut was Shieldred. The Apocalypse came out of the deck. And then also 2 cards that came out of the deck were Ancient Tomb. And then also, oh wait, I was wrong. Ancient Tomb came out. So 6 cards came out. Ancient Tomb, my 2 tutors, Demonic and Vampiric, Shieldred, and then Exsanguinate and Torment of Hailfire. So I want to talk for a moment about, you're in Rakdos, you're looking for a good finisher. You get to this point where you have a ton of mana. Maybe you're even running like a Cabal Coffers Urborg kind of thing. What can we do to close out the game that is more interesting than an Exsanguinate or Torment of Hailfire? Because Exsanguinate is extremely mean. It's an extremely mean card, but it's effective, and that's why people like to play it, right? They love that card because it does what they need to do once they get to that moment in the game that it's like, okay, it's time to close it out. Because I can hate on Craterhoof, I can hate on Beastmaster Ascension because they're cards that are not interesting to me. However, here I am in one of my most, punishing kind of decks, Imskir. I'm running Exsanguinate and Torment of Hailfire because in addition to me being able to, like, for example, loop a Metalwork Colossus and just continually throw it at people's face, I need other ways to win the game. Jake, pick 1 through 9. Brody, let's do a 5. We're going to go right in the middle. Sorry, now I need to catch up with chat. You took 1 ring out of Imskir? Did I? No, it's in there. It's in there. Got the poster one. This is the same reason I play Mob Rule in Arabella instead of Moonshaker Cavalry. Right. Right, exactly. Whoa, Atali triggers would go crazy. Surge to Victory is a great way to get you the win con that was countered in Gruul. Oh, there you go. I play Ragadraga. Surge is now in there. There you go, Clax. Yeah, everybody has the subjective outlook on what is fun in Commander format. Yeah, right. It's just different. Different strokes for different folks. Blood for the Blood God is a fun one. Okay, so let's take a look at that card and see how that kind of... So if I'm in red-black, cost 1 less to cast for each creature that died this turn. Discard your hand, then draw 8 cards. It deals 8 damage to each opponent, exile it. Okay, so that's kind of a fun, interesting kind of effect. Blood for the Blood God. Get some use out of one of these Warhammer cards. It's kind of cool. Repay in kind if you're a life loss kind of person. Oh, yeah. Repay in kind is pretty good. Each player's life total becomes the lowest life total among all players. I mean, I'm into that. I'm honestly into that. Jake, did you see the new Affinity Black vehicle that removes creatures? I have not. Send me it. Send me it. Marionette Master with treasure. Yeah, okay. I could see that. I run both to end games in a deck where I can generate 30 plus mana easily. Right, talking about Exsanguinate and Torment. Right. Sweet berry wine. Look at Blight and Brody having the real conversations over there. I personally think 1 tutor and 1 Expo is fine as long... Right. Right. I feel like a tutor is important because here's the thing, right? I'm sitting and I'm playing my deck and I've just been told to take out my tutors and take out, stuff like Exsanguinate, which is going to gain me a lot of life. And I'm staring at this board state that has just generated over the course of the game. Like there had been like 1 board wipe and the green black player over here is making a ton of birds and just generating just getting a bunch of creatures going wide. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, I haven't drawn into one of my well, let's look at the deck because it's right here. So in the deck I have stuff like Blasphemous Act, Damnation, All Is Dust. There are good removal spells in there, and there is good board wipe in there. But I run these tutor spells, so if I need to go, grab one of them, I can. But it just sucks to kind of be like, oh, here is a situation where I wish I had just simply a board wipe to clean some of this up, knowing that even after the board wipe, there's going to be this big bounce back moment where everybody starts getting more creatures. I feel like not running tutor is kind of like, okay, sure, it makes the game more interesting, but it just like feels bad. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. It's hard to tell. I'm the vice chairman of the safety board. That's what's up. That's what's up. Insert Coin says, in my Vamps deck, I play the Sorin that makes target player's life total 10. I love that card. I love that card. That card is so wholesome. That's kind of fun. I could just bring back Sorin and just start shooting people to 10. Kind of into it. Kind of into it. If you're playing gain drain shenanigans, then they know you're going to do absurd stuff to the life totals, right? If you run Bloodletter of Alkalots and repaying kind, it's usually game. You know what? Maybe I should just bring into Imskir Havoc Festival and Wound Reflection and just bring back my old janky combo. I love high mana modal spells they've released recently. The Thunder Junction ones like Rush of Dread are very fun. Let me remind myself here what this is. Two black and one, and it has spree. Target opponent sacrifices half the creatures they control rounded up. Target opponent discards half the cards in their hand rounded up. Target opponent loses half their life rounded up. That's kind of good. It's kind of good. So for 5 mana total without using any of the other modes, we can just have target opponent lose half their life total. It's kind of fun. Sorin, then repay in kind. Sometimes I like running cut to ribbons. It's kind of fun. Okay. I can see that. Let's see here. You're running Ripples of Undeath. Seems like my new favorite card right now. It's so good. I love this card so much. I run it in winter. I don't know if I would put it in Imskir, but I do like it. I do run Scrap Mastery, which allows me to get back all my artifacts. So if I fill up the graveyard, it seems kind of good. What are some other, chat? We've talked about Exsanguinate. We've talked about, you know, like Crater Hoof. What are some other cards that you think are kind of overplayed? We could even go to EDH Rec and take a look at some of the stuff. And we're not talking stuff like Soul Ring. We're not replacing stuff like Blasphemous Act. We're talking about like game breaking, like end of game type stuff. So like we kind of have to go past all this. These are all just really good basic cards. I want to see, like, where are the bombs? Hey, get down. Don't do this. Get off of my cards. Get down. Okay. I got my buddy here now. He's got to sit with me. He's got one brain cell. That's right. This is my orange car right here. He is a menace. You're right, Brody. Yeah, Torment of Hailfire for the exact same reasons we were talking about Exsanguinate. But I want to look at, like... No. Saltiest cards. Okay. Here we go. Well, obviously we're not running stuff like Apocalypse because we're not scumbags. Yeah, stuff like Expropriate. No, 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 no. Stop it. No. Yeah, I mean, these are all salty cards. You know, Smothering Tithe is one that kind of comes to mind. Do we actually think that Shieldred is a salty card? Is this a salty card? I mean, Farewell is really bad, but I will say this. A lot of people... Okay, I want to write some of these down. Farewell. People are saying Farewell. I see people saying Thoracle. Yeah, Thoracle is just kind of one that's like, if you're playing that, you're most likely playing CDH. Rift, yeah. Shieldred is just value. I don't think it's that busted. There's so many cards with a Turgid effect that she kind of is just the poster child of a mechanic. Skullstorm. Shieldred is salty in wheels, otherwise it's fine. I think so. I think so. World Fire. Chandra's Emblem, yeah, and World Fire. Shieldred in the 99 is fine, I agree, yes. Shieldred Wheels deck, on the other hand, sucks, yes. A lot of current day precons run the card draw commander, so Shieldred's annoyance stock is rising. Yes, there are a lot of cards these days that just have draw stapled to them. Great Henge does a lot on its own as well. Yes, we could kind of talk about Great Henge. Revel in Riches is such a turnoff. Do you play against a lot of Revel in Riches? It does seem like Revel in Riches easily just... You just dump it into a deck that has treasure in black and you're just there. Farewell is fine. Too many people from Graveyard. I mean, the thing about Farewell is it just feels like it just resets the game. I know that people can bounce back after it, but I think Shieldred has the same problem of everyone keeping track of it. Yes. Yes. It's like when you get poked by something or you're like playing a Ristic Study and it's like, did you pay the one? Did you pay the one? Did you pay the one? So people are like, okay, give me a break. I hate those ads over there, so we're coming back over here. Pubstop says, I've seen my friend play Mono Blue Devotion with Thassa as commander and got up to 40 Devotion winning the game with Thassa's Oracle. That is the only exception. Oh, that's interesting. Clack says, both Vorinclex, Jin Cataxis, Grand Abolisher, Dranith Magistrate, Rising Waters, Elish Norn, Mother of Machines. These cards, yeah, those are like both Vorinclex. Yeah, I mean, they're both very good. So you think all of those cards, Clax, are kind of like overplayed. CJJE, these cards are biased in requiring player check-in. They're all constantly pinging you or someone constantly asking you to pay the X. It gets tedious for people more than anything. Yeah, they just want it to go away. People hate missing triggers, or they hate missing something or having to come back, that kind of thing. So yeah, cards like that that remind them, hey, this is annoying, they kind of put a target on you. This one time a friend turned 3 Sire of Insanity. It was brutal to play against. It's funny seeing what cards are showing up in other people's metas that drives them crazy but are barely on a blip on my own radar. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, a card that used to make me super salty, and everyone's probably going to laugh about this. Oops. How do I spell it? Terastodon? 2 R's? Why can't I spell Terastodon? This card used to make me so salty. This card used to make me so salty. That's what it is. It blows up lands, which is gross. Straight up destroy lands with it. Yeah. Be like, all right, I'll just go ahead and take you off your blue mana. Be like, I'll kill all your blue. The only thing that gets me mad are anything that says exile graveyard. Stealthy Voidwalker's my least favorite, or my favorite least favorite card. There we go. The staple I want to see again is entirely overplayed precons. They're thematically cool and powerful, but I see them so often. Merfolk Precon and Dino Precon take the cake. Yeah, Hawkball? Oh my god, dude. Hawkball. Jake, I've got a really good one brewing. Hold on. I'm gonna find it. Okay. No, Basic Island did nothing. I'm not degenerate. My decks are very fair. Okay. Alright, you guys sort it out. I want you guys to sort it out. Let's see here. Cyclonic Rift. This is a card that I see all the time, but I'm seeing less. I don't destroy lands, but I do play Quicksilver Fountain. What is this card? At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player puts a flood counter on target non-island land he or she controls. That land is an island as long as it has a flood counter. At the end of turn, if all lands in play are islands, remove all flood counters from them. Oh my god. What do you run this in? Hawkball is a tremendous menace. Yeah, that deck by itself is just shenanigans. Right out of the box. I play gross cards in mono decks. I think that's honestly a good kind of rule. It's a good kind of rule to follow. Oh, I see. I see. Because you want stuff to have island walk. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? What's your take on Brain Freeze as a win con? Is that salty, degenerate? Let me look at it. Is Brain Freeze 1 or 2 words? Brain Freeze. Target player puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Ooh. So you're running this in like a storm deck, like a Stella Lee kind of thing? Yeah, Cyclonic Rift, it's like, I know it exists. I know it's out there. I play against it sometimes. The last time I played against it, I was with the guys from Amped Gaming, and we were specifically playing CEDH. And so in there, it makes sense, right? Like, this is just a card. It's a blowout. You need it. It's very, very, very good. You have to be, like, running this in certain situations. But yeah, in casual, I'm seeing Cyclonic Rift less. I'm ending this current poll, and we're going to start a new one. Thank you to everybody who voted on Beastmaster Ascension. Let's try a new poll. It's going to be, how much do you see Cyclonic Rift these days? And I have to add options. Often? Not often? Sometimes? Rarely? Oh, I can't add more options to this poll? What a bag of shit. Alright, whatever. How much do you see Cyclonic Rift these days? Often, not often. Sometimes, rarely. Why did I put not often? Not often and sometimes are... I'll be right back. My brain frustrated me. I had to walk away. Not often and sometimes are like synonyms. Whatever. This gives me an idea. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. Often, not often. Like, come on, man. Get it together. Okay. So, Cyclonic Rift, what are we replacing it with? Or are we going to play it and just do like what Jank said and just not overload it? Just use it kind of like disperse, right? Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. That's all a Cyclonic Rift is. It's a disperse that you can overload. Deluge. Let's see it. Return each creature your opponents control with toughness X or less to its owner's hand, where X is the number of islands you control. And you can foretell it. Okay. Yeah, Aetherize is good. I like Aetherize. Been running Evacuation a lot. I think I remember this card. Return all creatures to their owner's hand for 5. Yeah, this is good. This is good. The 9th edition version is, man, that's some spicy art by Rob Alexander there. Sometimes you need to remove non-aggressive creatures. Evacuation is okay. What's the other one that returns attacking creatures to their owner's hands? That's Aetherize, right? For anyone kind of out of the loop. Oh, I never gave my take on brain freeze. You know, it really depends on your meta. I feel like this card is fine, but obviously if you put it in the deck that it wants to be in, that's a kill shot. It's pretty good. All right, let's talk about Aetherize. I don't think it's super salty. Aetherize is not salty. This is a great card. This is just a great card. And it's just a blowout against one player, which is good. Do like that. Aether Spouts. Ooh, yeah. That's a good card. For each attacking creature, its owner puts it on the top or bottom of their library. This card is freaking great. This card is great. So, I mean, if we're overloading Cyclonic Rift for 7, it seems like there's a lot of spells that we could play that cost less than that do something really good, right? Perplexing Test. Two blue, 3. Choose one. Return all creature tokens to their owner's hand. Return all non-token creatures to their owner's hand. This is good. Look at all these blue players. There are dozens of us. Wait, we have to get to 69 likes, chat. We're literally 8 likes away. We just have to get to 69. Oh, nar. Says Plate Widow. God. Wave goodbye. Niche, but would run it if I could. Wave goodbye? Is that really a card? Return each creature without a 1/1 counter on it to its owner's hand. Oh, okay. It's kind of cool. Here's my question to everyone. Would you rather see someone play a Cyclonic Rift or a Crater Hoof? Or you said Crater Moth, but I'm thinking you meant Hoof. I run it in Pure and Toothy. It's so good. Oh, okay. Now we're talking. All right, okay, so we've talked about Cyclonic Rift a pretty good bit. I think there are a lot of good alternatives to Cyclonic Rift, more than I had on my radar. I don't think there's a good alternative to something like Worldfire. That's just something that you're just going to deal with if someone decides to play that. It's a very niche card that nothing else really does that. If there's something I'm missing, let me know. Let's talk about Great Henge. I don't think there's a replacement for Great Henge. There just really is not. Oh, Ottawa Soaring City. Yeah. Everybody's still talking about Cyclonic Rift, and that's fine. A lot of A lot of good discourse going on. Okay, all right. I'm seeing people say Guardian Project over the Great Henge. So if you don't have access to Great Henge, or if you don't want to play Great Henge, Guardian Project possibly. Let's see. I'm trying to see why we would kind of pair these two together here. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, if it doesn't have the same name as another creature, you draw on a card, and then Great Henge because it says draw card. So the thing here that they were doing, because we're not getting any ramp or life gain out of Guardian Project, and if we're taking this casting mitigation out of it as well, it's really just we're kind of comparing these two because of draw. So sure, I guess from that perspective, if you don't have a Great Henge or you can't afford a Great Henge, then Guardian Project is probably a good alternative. Yeah, Beast Whisperer. I guess that's kind of going to be the way that we kind of take a look at these cards, right? Is we kind of have to look at it through the lens of, like, we clearly are never going to get this entire suite of abilities that Great Henge has. That's what makes Great Henge the Great Henge. Yeah. It is. And then they put it in Commander Masters and it just stays expensive. Yeah, Seedborn Muse. Yeah, Seedborn Muse is really good. And if you want that effect, you really just have to run Seedborn Muse. Compost and Viridian Revel. Yeah, man. Yeah, Compost is good. Whenever an artifact... Oh, yeah, man. The foil of this... This is a good card. Compost is one of these cards that's extremely strong. There's a lot of black, and so Compost, pretty good. Ooh, that foil 7th edition one would be so sexy. How is the stream looking for everybody? I'm getting like a bit rate notification here, but I think we're good. Oh, wow. We've been going an hour and 53 minutes. What a time to be alive. Okay. It briefly froze and then it was fine. Okay, good. Thanks, chat. Appreciate y'all. Got the Urza's Destiny foil from Compost in my pre-modern elves deck. Nice. Very nice. Okay, happy that the stream is looking good. So, I mean, we could talk about alternatives to Farewell. Farewell's really annoying. The Great Henge, I think it's tough. I do kind of like the ideas of like play stuff like Guardian Project, Beast Whisperer, Compost, that kind of stuff. That seems like if we're just trying to get card draw out of something that is static, like a artifact or an enchantment, and we don't have access to the Great Henge, then I think that these are probably good alternatives. I wasn't expecting to be like, okay, we'll just look for good stuff with card draw, but I think that's kind of what you have to do. So you're losing this tap ability on this, which is going to give you 2 green and you gain 2 life. But you are getting this really good draw ability, and I can see the similarities. So I think that's probably a good idea. Now, if you're in a heavy black meta, I do like the idea of Compost. Whenever a black card is put into an opponent's graveyard, you may draw a card. That means from anywhere. If it goes from their library into the graveyard, that's a good way to draw cards as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next card here. Let's look at Farewell. And let's start a new poll. This poll was 49 people voted. How often do you see Cyclonic Rift these days? Often, not often, sometimes, and rarely. So rarely and not often. Essentially kind of like same thing here. Making up about 36% of the vote. And then I am seeing that people do run into it often. 29% of people are saying that very often they're running into Cyclonic Rift. Let's end this poll. And I want to find out from chat here, without giving my take, and I know some of you probably already know my take, is Farewell a fun commander card? And I almost wish I had added another option to it. While you vote on that, I will be right back, chat. Give me just 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was going to wrap the stream up because it's been 2 hours, but I think I'm just going to hang out here a little bit longer. We're just going to keep chilling. Is Farewell a fun commander card? 33 votes. So far, 79% are saying no. 79% saying no. Not a fun commander card. Don't know what to think about that. Shahrazad with less steps. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, we need 3 people to hit likes so we can hit 69 likes for the memes. Please do it for the memes. We've got our Tuesday stream here. I'm going to tell you right now, this Tuesday stream is something that we are Dom, it is not a chair stream. I had to step away for 1 second. What was I saying before I got derailed? What was I talking about? Chat's gonna know. Doomscar is a better option. Oh yeah, 2 likes to 69. Okay, we got there. Nice. 73 likes. That's what's up. Good job, chat. Next stream is special. This is great. We did a great thing. We hit 69 likes. So Farewell, I'm seeing 77% of people do not like Farewell. And that's fine. That's fine. So there are a ton of options to replace Farewell. None of them do exactly what Farewell does, which makes it such a back-breaking, salty, tilting card. Dom says Farewell is a very lame card. Should be more mana at the very least, but I'd prefer it was never made. What do you think is a good casting cost for Farewell? 8? Blight Widow says, I'd rather start a new game than have to reset everything. Right? Single combat, promised loyalty, tragic arrogance, and austere command, and cleansing Nova be potential alternatives. All right, so let's go ahead and quickly go through these. We'll talk about each of them. Vanquish the Horde as well. But no, we're looking for stuff that's modal, right? Where we kind of have some, yeah, Farewell did power creep them out of existence. But yeah, we're looking for stuff that kind of have different modes. So Farewell is kind of like what we want. We like want these effects, but we don't want them all bundled into one card that makes it like absolutely busted. Let's look at this first one, Tragic Arrogance, or Single Combat. Each player chooses a creature or planeswalker they control, then sacrifices the rest. Okay, so creatures. It doesn't have the same coverage as Farewell, right? So like Austere Command is probably going to be our closest. Yes, and then... yeah, Blight Widow, you hate Austere Command. As a token player, I imagine this blows you out, right? It's a pretty good one. This is probably as close as we get to Farewell, right? There's also Final Showdown. All creatures lose all abilities. Choose a creature you control. This is all creature related. So it's like Austere Command, good coverage. Farewell. What's the black card? What's the black card that has the multiple modes? I forget what it's called. It's like Farewell. It costs 6 as well, but it's really weird. That card sucks. I don't remember the name. I know, but I want to look at it. Final Act, yeah. Okay. Black spell. Destroy all creatures. In Commander. Relevant. Destroy all planeswalkers. In Commander. Irrelevant. Destroy all battles. In Commander. Irrelevant. Exile all graveyards. So, like, Farewell is exiling all creatures. Let's just compare these two. Final Act is destroying all creatures. We are exiling all graveyards. Final Act is also exiling all graveyards. And then Farewell has something else that matters. Artifacts. Final Act gets planeswalkers. This also has enchantments, completely relevant. This thing gets battles. What the shit? Farewell, exile all graveyards, extremely relevant. Each opponent loses all counters. Like, what the shit, dude? Hour of Revelation. Yeah, Final Act sucks. It's like... sure, it exiles all graveyards, it destroys all creatures, like, that's fine, but the other modes are just... bleh. Yeah, gross. Yeah, it's just not good. Which is funny. Jake has red eyes pop out of his head when he sees blue, but really we all know white is the problem color. I also don't like white. Like, white I respect because it has really good spells that I think need to exist, like Path to Exile and Swords to Plowshares and a lot of other stuff, but white is definitely pushed. White is very good. It's when you put blue and white together that you get this terrible thing. Then you add black to it and you give it the ultimate power. So you have this terrible thing, then you add black to it, which is the superior color in Magic, and you give it the ultimate potential, and that's when you get Scumbag Colors Esper. I mean, white has for many years been kind of like not great. Now it's very good. Blight Widow says it goes in order of how it's listed on the card. I'm pretty sure. You better stop. How do we ban? Unrelated. How do we ban people in chat? Where do I go to do that? Okay, right click. Okay. Now these three little dots. Hide, use, remove. Put user in timeout. Okay, there we go. I'm just kidding. No one's going to timeout. What else did we want to talk about? Final act, farewell. Yeah, so austere command. What was the card I was about to look up, chat? I got derailed. Hold on, I have to scroll up. Hour of Revelation. That's what it was. Come on, internet. Jeez. Destroy all non-land permanents. Cost 3 less to cast if there are 10 or more non-land permanents on the battlefield. Yes. See, this to me is a good alternative to Farewell. It has great coverage. Yeah, I think this is probably great. And you can mitigate the cost. In a game of Commander, you're going to absolutely be able to do that. But it doesn't come with the added sting of exiling graveyards. Clax, I hope you have a great time at work. Thank you so much for hanging out. It was fun chatting with you. Oh, whoops. I completely misunderstood what you were talking about. I thought you were trying to defend white as the best color. Final Showdown does go in order. It is busted. Can't stop it resolving, so RIP to most creatures. Yeah. Dom, I feel like you said that's the power of Simic this past weekend. Did I? I mean, Simic is pretty broken. No! Banned! Jake should be expected... it is not the best color. Black is. Jake should be expecting to see Red Maw in your gameplay vids. That's what it sounded like. Yeah, Red Maw's pretty good. Dom in chat has a pretty mean Red Maw deck. It's supposed to be fun. Heavy air quotes on fun. It actually is fun. The birds make it fun. Black is best, yeah. Yeah. It's okay. We all know... Oh, man. Let's see here. This is gonna piss some people off. You ready? We're ending the poll. 28% of people liked Farewell as a commander card. Here we go. I just want to know from chat. This is what we want. Oh, this. All right. Vanquish the Horde is good. Cleansing Nova. Yeah, let's look at Cleansing Nova. Destroy all creatures, destroy all artifacts and enchantments. That's another really good one. That's another really good one. That is funny. Oh gosh. Okay. What do we want to do? Do we want to talk about any more cards? We talked about Farewell. We can't talk about Thoracle. We talked about Cyclonic Rift. What is this card? I don't even know what this card is. Skullstorm. When you cast this spell, copy it for each time you've cast your commander from the command zone this game. Each opponent sacks a creature. Each opponent who can't loses half their life, rounded up. Wow. This is great. Oh, you're saying I should play this? Yeah. Yeah, this is good. This is amazing because Imskir wants to die a lot. Imskir, like, lives to die. So, this is massive. I mean, it depends on how wide our opponents go with their creatures, but it's really fun. Sometimes I cast my commander as many as like 4 or 5 times in a game. I constantly sack him to draw more cards. So it's honestly pretty good. Yeah, I'm a fan. All right, let's go back to this. I think we might be getting to the end of our stream experience for the day. Or do I just keep streaming? I just sit here all day. Do I stream Rocket League on Jake and Joel? Probably not. That would be a really weird way to end this stream. I sent you a Discord pic of that vehicle. Oh, jank. Okay. Let me take a look at it. Is it not released on Scryfall yet? Demonic Junker. Alright, let me look it up. Demonic Junker. Alright, let's go back over here. I just faked everybody out. So everybody who's still here, those are the that's the hardcore crew. Let's take a look at this. Affinity for artifacts. 1 black, 6 other. When this vehicle enters, for each player, destroy up to 1 target creature that player controls. If a creature you controlled was destroyed this way, put 2 1/1 counters on it. It's kind of cool. And it has affinity for artifacts? Interesting. And I can kill Imskir with it. For each player, destroy up to 1, and then we can crew it. Yeah, it's an interesting little card. Ooh, Rhystic Study. Yeah, I mean, Rhystic Study is really busted. I don't know if there's anything that replaces Rhystic Study. I mean, obviously Mystic Remora, but they typically go hand in hand, right? What, Insight? Whenever one of your opponents plays a green spell, you draw a card. Yeah, that would probably do it. Yeah. And it's got that great weird art on it, man. It's got some really weird art. I think it's the cat leg. It's the cat leg that I have trouble with. The cat leg is so human-like. I don't know what it is. I don't know. The cat is kind of sus, right? The art on this is just, it's a little bit cursed. Yeah, the cat is like, are we gonna go again? We want to reset the shot. Food time, what's up? Good to see you. What did you say to me? I can validate you, but what did you say to me? Oh, psychic possession? Maybe this is how I'm going to do stuff in the future. All right, we got psychic possession here. 2 blue, 2 other. Enchantment aura. And then we're just going to be ultra zoomed. Maybe this is how we're going to do streams in the future. Whenever enchanted opponent draws a card, you may draw a card. I feel like this is pretty good for 4 mana. I think it's a good swap. You put it on whoever you think is going to draw the most cards, obviously. Yeah. Armpits here, but this art here, less cursed. More cursed. Less. This art here, more cursed. Less cursed. Still, no, this is good. I would say this looks good. Wait. Whoops. This, I don't know what it is. I think it's the cat. You know what? If I drew it, I'd be really into it. You would like this card. It says draw a card on it. I know how you are. I know how you do, Dom. I'm just never going to end the stream. Just going to sit here. We've already passed the we've done some stuff. If I end the stream, I'm going to go do chapters, and what am I going to do? I'll probably go outside, take a walk, get some lunch. But I just want to hang out here with chat. Is there anything you want to talk about, chat? While we look at this cursed art, I'm just going to sit here and we'll just talk. We can just hang out. Stream until next Tuesday. Joel, do you play Pokemon? I don't know. I'll reach out to him. Food time. Protection racket. Black Ristic Study in the right deck. Jake, have you ever watched Twin Peaks? I've been rewatching it. No, but I have heard it's good. Who's the director of that? Oh, fuck. Yes. Yes, I knew. Yes, David Lynch. Yeah. Now we've really got into this, the part of the stream where we want to be. Are you going to, or am I going to Vegas this year? I am. Yes. Yeah. We're going to go to Vegas. It's going to be great. I do have a question. MH3 is out of people's radar. What are some cards to snipe? All right. All right, I'll bite. I'll play this game with you. I'll play this game with you. Actually, I took reprints off of here, but like obvious reprints are the fetch lands. I'm gonna sort these actually. I mean, like, honestly, all this shit, all this shit is worth getting. Like, Sink into Stupor, Fell the Profane. Like, Urza's Cave is really good. Arena of Glory is really good. I knew this card was going to be fucking gas. I knew it. I knew when it was a $3 card that this card was going to be gas. And here we are. And it is. Freaking 5x. I knew it. You can't read that and go, that's not going to be good. If you read it and you're a Magic player, your brain should go, yeah, that's good. $3 card. $3 card turned $15 card. Knew it. Not surprised. Not even a smidge. Not even the tiniest bit surprised. Urza's Cave, Fanatic of Veronis. You know, I have a collector box of this. I kind of want to open it. Not going to open it right now, but I kind of want to. There are a lot of good things in here. I like Warren Soul Trader. Yeah, that thing came out and has gone up. 6 is really good. Disciple. All of the MDFCs in here. Because these have the option to come in untapped. And that makes these even better. Fanatic of Veronis, extremely good. Ripples, we already talked about this one tonight, but Ripples of Undeath, card is good. This card kind of a little bit more mid than people were expecting. I really like White Flare, and I say this as somebody who has a lot of copies of this. So I'm letting you know, I did buy like 20 copies of that card, but I bought it because I like it. This card is absolutely cracked, but it's expensive. I like Archway. I like Spymaster's Vault. Glaring Fleshraker is a CEDH card, which is why the foil is so freaking expensive. This card will absolutely wreck people in CEDH. It's in the red-black Obnixilis deck. It's extremely good. White of the Reliquary is good. I think less good than people expected, but I still think it's good. Red Flare is also good. Blue Flare ended up being kind of mid. What else do I like in here? Vexing Bauble. It's pretty good. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. All right, now I'm back. I'm looking at chat now. Nice. Look at this. Chat is good. What is the best color in MTG? 49% said black, 8% said red, 27% said green, and then only 16% for white or blue. That makes me so happy. We got some good chat over here. Ooh, Phyrexian Tower. Yes, that's a good one. That is a good one. You know what? Let's do this. MH3 is reprint. 53 cards that were reprints in MH3. We should look at these as well. Dreamtide Whale is super good. Dreamtide is good. Dreamtide is good. Just making sure I didn't miss anything here from chat. Flare, Springheart. Yeah, Springheart is great. Jake, don't run from it. Say the blue cards people should get, not just the green and black ones. God, Dom banned. How do I ban you? Report. Hide user. Add as moderator. There we go. No, here we go. All right. Dom, I heard it. Oh my god, you guys are funny. Jake, tell everyone to get compost. We talked about compost tonight. We talked about compost, or today. Maybe I'll talk about it tonight. I don't know. We haven't got to tonight. Who knows? Black Mage is coping. Brody says black always. 16% knows what's up. Blue is where it's at. Food time. No. Food time. You've been a blue player this whole time? Food time's over there going, I just like playing Magic. I can hear him saying it. He's just like, I just like Magic. Deluge is cheap. Yeah, Deluge is really good. All right, let me look through these. I just wanted... Did I skip the most good white ones? Oh my god. All right, okay. God, chat. Okay. Okay, let me do my due diligence. We're going back. This chat is mad at me. So we're going to fix this. Oh, damn it. My old man brain. Jesus. All right, here we go. Sorted by EDH Rec. Okay. I did say white is good. With the white flare. I'll slap right. Dreamtide Whale is good. I'm only looking at white and blue cards. Amphibian Downpour is good. I don't care about this. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life and you get an energy. Whenever you attack, you may pay 3 energy. When you do, put 2 1/1 counters and a flying counter on target attacking creature. It becomes an angel. Is this actually good? I'm just wondering. I'm not, this isn't, it isn't, it can't, it, I just, it, for, I don't know. It is good. It's so good. Everyone's saying it's really good. Yeah, I mean, it is pretty good. It is pretty good. Okay. It is pretty good. It's good. It's good. Other than that, exile up to 1 target non-land permanent. I'm skipping the Eldrazi because they're obviously kind of good, but they're already expensive. I like Glimpse the Impossible. I like Party Thrasher. This card ended up being a poopy diaper. I mean, it's not that bad. No, it's not that card that ended up being bad. It's this card. This card is a trap. I like Grist. I like a Johnny. This is a prison card. but it's good. Yeah, Ophelia's cute and good. Yeah, I mean this card's really good. There's a lot of MH3 stuff that's really good. Yeah, this Sorin is cracked. If you gain 3 or more life this turn, exile it, then transform it. Yeah, the X stored on this. I do like that. Necro Dominance. Did this end up getting hit with a ban? No. Sure didn't. MH3 did have a lot of pushed cards. I want to look at the reprints now. So, in addition to the fetch lands, which are very obvious and have already started to... I mean, these prices on these are still pretty good. If you don't have these, being able to get Flooded Strand sub 10 is good. Windswept sub 10. Bloodstain probably right around 10. Wooded right around 10. I mean, this is not bad. These are not bad prices for these. Someone did say Phyrexian Tower earlier. If you don't have this card, dude, this card is good. All right, so Tower, before it started getting reprinted all the time, now there's a good bit of them, but Tower typically gets pretty expensive. And so if you don't have this card, being able to get Tower for like 15 bucks, that's pretty low risk. I do like Tower. Tower is good. Deluge, really good. Flusterstorm's kind of niche, but it's a good card. I mean, all of these are pretty good cards. Sevine's Reclamation is fine. I don't like pulling it, but it's a fine card. Urza's Incubator is good. I like the medallions, especially black, blue, and white. The green one I don't care so much about. I mean, honestly, all the medallions are good except for green. I don't really care about green having one. Cursed Mirror, really good. Recruiter of the Guard, that's a good card to have if you don't have it. Nesting Grounds, really good. Very niche, but really good. As a person that likes green, I feel attacked. Don't feel that way. You're okay. It's okay. It's okay to like green. It's just Emerald Medallion. It means less in in green because you have so much access to good ramp. I mean, mitigating the cost of your green spells is not a bad thing. I just think you need it less. Junk Diver's a great card. I like Kappa Cannoneer as like a sleeper. I know that this card is super cheap, but when it came out, everyone was very hyped on it. And the fact that it's legal and modern now makes me think that there's definitely something here that could make this card really good. Ward 4 on a 4/4 with Improvise, being able to cheat this out and just have like this huge like turtle warrior early seems really good. Seems really good. That's kind of like a sleeper. Other stuff in here like Kalia, if you ever wanted to play that, it's very cheap. I remember this card was super expensive for a while. But then it gets reprinted and it's a 3-color commander that's pretty niche. Inevitably. You're gonna have price corrections. MTG Gaming, Bob, it's good to see you. Yeah, you got a Jake only stream today, man. Oh man, what is going on with my music? This is weird. All right, let's see. What do I feel like listening to? Just like hanging out with chat now. We've done our stuff, and now we're just hanging for a bit. Wild Bob appears. Yeah. Kappa would have been good 10 years ago for sure. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you think it's just we're in such a power crept age of Magic that it's just a fair, chill card? Other stuff in here, I like Meltdown. Meltdown's fine. Is like a budget version of like a Vandal Blast or... Yeah. Barbarian Ring. Yeah. Yeah, there's fine reprints in here. But like the standouts are like Recruiter, like Ophiomancer, the Medallions, Nesting Grounds, Buried Alive. If you don't have a copy of that and you want to play Graveyard, I mean, you pretty much want Buried Alive. There's some other good stuff. Deluge, and then obviously the Fetchlands. Yeah. Crack packs, crack packs, crack packs, crack packs. No, I can't. Get sucked in. I try to make cards like Angelic Coursework drives Matt nuts. What is that one? Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain life equal to its toughness. Oh yeah. That's a great card that I had an old Arcades deck that honestly I need to revisit it and build it back. This would absolutely go in there. You need a Sudden Spring back in your life? Dude. Yeah. We do have a box of Japanese War of the Spark. It's Food Times box. I think I'm going to get one for myself, and then maybe we'll get an old episode of Foil Quests going. That could be fun. All right, where are we at? God, it's been fun. It's been fun hanging with everybody. The stream has been going for 2 hours and 37 minutes. I had planned to stream for 2 hours today, but you know what? We went a little bit over. But now it is time for me to go get myself some food because I haven't eaten and I need to get outside. And so I need to get some sun on my face. And I hope all of you have a good rest of your day. We've talked about some new pushed Aetherdrift cards. And then we talked about overplayed commander cards and some fun stuff to swap out to make your decks more interesting. Like, what can we replace overplayed cards with? And then we even jumped into some MH3 however much time later. Has it been a year since MH3 at this point? Or how many months has it been since that? I guess I could look it up. Big thank you to all of our channel sponsors again. Card Conduit. If you're looking to sell your unused Magic cards, they will buy list everything for you and send you money. And then you can also go to TCG Player. That's a marketplace where you can go and find Magic the Gathering cards for the cheapest prices. Everyone's trying to undercut each other and sell stuff and move stuff. So it's a really good spot to pick up your MTG singles. And then also Dragon Shield for protecting all of your cards. Oh, it's only been out for 6 months? Jeez, 9 months? Okay. Good luck, have fun. Thanks for hanging out. Everybody, appreciate you all so much. This has been really fun. Not even a year. Yeah. You're going to hop in voice chat and work on your car. All right, I might see you in there. I'm going to go get some food. And, yeah, I think I feel like eating maybe like some Cane's chicken today. No one can math. Is it 7 months? June 18th? All right, well, you guys can all sort that out. For now, I am going to get out of here. I love you all. I think I'm gonna end the stream. I think I'm gonna do it. Go back to here. Let's all go to Cane's. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, I'm gonna have some lunch. I need to clean this place up. I need to take down my Christmas decorations. I love you too. Yeah. Really cool that black ended up being the best color in Magic, just like I expected. How long are we gonna hang out here? I wonder if anyone's just gonna hang with me for a while. What can we do? What do we do here? No longer gonna talk about Magic. 2 toasts, no slaw. Ooh, baby. Hi, Jake. Bye, Jake. Hey, good to see you. Blight Widow says all day. So if I just keep the stream up, you're just hanging all day? Okay, cool. Maybe I just sit here. What if this just turned into a 24-hour stream out of nowhere? I'm just sitting here. Oh, what do I have to do today? Let me think about stuff. I need to... I need to change my phone plan at some point. Let's just write some stuff down. What do I need to get done? Just not gonna end the stream. You can hang out. I don't know if I'm gonna respond. Maybe I will. At this point, we're past the stream. The stream has ended. Yeah, it just turns into a subathon. The stream is over. You can hang out if you want, but the stream is done. I mean, maybe I'll talk to chat still. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't know how it's gonna go. Everybody hears the stream is over. They're like, I don't know how long I'm gonna watch this guy just sitting in his chair. It's nebulous. It's nebulous. Jake, I was gonna say, I love the title of the stream. I was thinking of doing a 32 deck challenge with no repeat cards outside of lands and maybe some mana rocks. I was just talking to a wonderful friend of the channel, Blight Widow, about this. There's like a version of Commander where you build 6 decks and you can have no repeats and you have to roll beforehand. Seems kind of fun. But the stream is over. So, you know, you guys can hang out. Need to switch my phone. What else do I need to do? What time is it? 2:01. I could probably go do a hike today. Could probably fit a hike into the plans. Do I need to go get groceries? What are the other things I need to do? Is everything booked for Chicago? I think things are booked for Chicago. Yeah, Canlander. That's what it is. No, Highlander Gauntlet. Yes. So I'm with you on have more fun. Yeah, we have to have more fun, man. But the stream is over. I have to reemphasize. It's almost over. It's pretty much over. I'm just hanging out. I don't know when it's going to end. Maybe I'm going for 3 hours, which would be 17 more minutes. Maybe. I refuse to have fun. Spectre? I'm going to add that to my list. Help. Spectre. Have more fun. Oh, you know what I need to do? Because it's the top of the year, I need to check in on my student loans. Don't go to college. I will tell you that. Unless you need to be a scientist or an engineer or like a doctor or something, do not do that. That is financial advice. That is not financial advice. This stream is over. These are just the ramblings of some lunatic on the internet. How much do I owe? God, it started as like 38 and now it's like 45 grand, I think. Because I just had to go to college. Because it made so much sense. right, so I need to call them. Minor delayed until May from save. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. And then your wife is rocking like 50K. Yeah, man. Those millennials, we really got bamboozled. We were like this. Oh man, I can't turn this stream into this failed experiment by the boomers. I'm not blaming the entire generation either. We did get rug pulled. Hard agree. Hey, but we're going to be one of those transitional generations that's just kind of like, aw, look what they dealt with. Happy you went solo. Jake was just dragging you down. You don't drag me down. I drag me down. That is not the quote. Thank God for scholarships. Right. Right. I mean, Spectre, we can't. This stream is over. You know, you guys work it out amongst yourselves. There's plenty of mods out there for you guys to handle this. Yeah, Magic the Casual is like, I'm so late. Yish. Yeah, this stream is we're at the point of the stream where I'm like over here checking my checking for my samples. Stream is over. I love that people are still hanging out. This stream is done. You know what? I might just organize some cards and hang out amongst yourselves. You guys can all just hang out. Whatever you want to do. Just figure it out. Figure it out yourselves. If I never end the stream, there will probably just be somebody here. So, you know, you can figure it out. You can figure it out yourselves. I don't know the best way to sort. The best way to sort is to hire an intern, or else it will never get done. All right, so I got this box of cards. Boom, done. Sort by set alphabetically. Are you a Christmas tree up all year type, Jake? No, I'm just going through a terrible transitional life event that I'm not getting into on this stream. So I haven't got to my Christmas shit. And my apartment is uneven, so my chair constantly drifts forward. I'm a mess, okay? This stream is over. The stream is done. There's still 67 people here. I could just turn it off anytime. Can only hire an intern after school fees are cleared, though. Yeah. Thank you, Blight Widow. We need 2 more people. Jank, I'm not actually yelling at you. Unless you want to be yelled at. Oh, God. All right. I need to get rid of so many cards. Do you ever feel like you're just drowning in your Magic cards? Like there are just so many of them. Like they're everywhere. let me ask you this, chat. One of your magic cards is cursed. You don't know which one, and it's ruining your life. You can either try to find the one card that's cursed, and you can't tell, it's indistinguishable from all of the uncursed cards, or you could get rid of your whole collection to get rid of the curse. What would you do? Would you live with your cards and the curse, or would you get rid of every single card knowing that the curse would be gone, but you wouldn't have your cards? Those are the only two options. Get rid of them all, sell them and make money, start over fresh. Okay, so you're kind of like smile and smile too. You're trying to pass it on to somebody else. I think I have to be more specific. I think what we're going to do is we're going to say your magic card collection is cursed. You have one card in your collection that's cursed. And if you pass the card on, whoever inherits it will also be cursed. So I think you would have to burn everything. Light Widow says I'm already cursed. I'm keeping my cards. Buzzto says get rid of the collection and buy a new one. Good luck. Have fun says laughing my ass off. I didn't know the curse would be passed on to someone else. Damn. Yeah, I made it up after I read your response. This stream is over. There are people that are now joining it. It's not going to end until I end it, is it? That's what's going to end up happening. I'm just going to end up streaming longer. I just don't want to end the stream. We've just had such a good time. You know? We're all here. We're hanging out. You know? No, because people like hanging out with me. Is that what's going on? We're just like, we're gonna go from 50 viewers back up to 70. When I'm trying to explain that the stream is over, I just have to organize. You know what? You guys all hang out. You do what you want. I'm just gonna hang out over here. I'm gonna see what I have here. I think Foil Spore Frog goes into Carador, maybe? Oh man, I have so much to do. I have so much to do. This is just me procrastinating. Are any of you a professional at crastination? Because I am a procrastinator. Oh, you're still hanging out there, huh? Okay. That's fine. You do what you want. Just gonna be over here, doing my thing. From this perspective, you can get a really good profile of my nose. God damn this fucking chair. What are these? Just all lands? Okay. It's just a bunch of basics, huh? Why do I have these? Jake, what are those stains on the blanket? That blanket back there is a, it's like a burrito blanket. It's, if you lay it out, it looks like a tortilla. It looks like a cooked tortilla. Staying after the stream is over is not an amateur procrastinator move. Mr. Brightside, it says, I'm a semi-procrastinator. Yeah. I don't have a fog commander, but once I played near a large campfire. Oh. I want to show you my fog commander. I got Brian to alter this, and he's my cat. This is my baby. I don't know if that's picking up. It kind of looks like Angus. It kind of looks like Angus is riding my cat. Like he's like almost like Never-Ending Story, just like riding this big mythical cat. Do you guys know if this card is worth anything? I don't know. I just got him to paint on it. No, I'm just kidding. That was the best way to ruin a old reserve list card that I could ever think of. That's going to be the cat fog deck. It's going to be great. Do I keep this stream going? I think I do. I think I do. Yeah, we're just hanging out. I just need to clean. I need to clean some stuff up, okay? You know what? I'm so sick of this chair. Nice. This is great. Yeah, despite all of my best efforts to end the stream, chat is still hanging out, so I can't leave until chat leaves. So I don't know how it's gonna go. Jake, what are your favorite cards with your favorite effects you never get bored from? The perfect card is Giggling Skitterspike. Another perfect card is Chaos Wand. Another perfect card, Thran Dynamo. Those are three that I can think of. But this stream is over. I already ended this stream. I have to get some work done, man. So you guys can hang out if you want, but I have to organize. Alright, first things first. Oh, is chat still hanging out? I do need to build a deck for Chicago. You're right. This is just a live Discord hangout. Yes. Jake, do you have a commander you just can't seem to build? Like I want to build it and I just can't do it. I just keep failing to do it. I mean, Blight Widow's talking about a deck that I do need to do. But that's a more recent deck. I'm trying to think. What is a deck that I need to get done? I've been trying to build this Carador Hate Bears thing for a minute. Brody says, I've had a Necro Bloom list sitting at 140 cards forever. Yeah, Necro Bloom has been out a minute. 7 months. Do you ever just like get so annoyed when your like place gets like, oh my god, you just have so much shit to clean. I am kind of hungry, so it's like I want to keep the stream going, but the stream has ended. The stream is done. I don't know how long I can keep the meme going. Whoa, we just hit 3 hours. That's pretty wild. You may be like, why is he not responding and he's just sitting there on his phone texting? It's because the stream is over. Did we ever find that foil Amano? James? James? We didn't. We found some really good foils from that set, but we never found foil Amano. I don't know what happened. But we are going to bring the series back. I'm looking at a Japanese War of the Spark box over here in the corner. It's food times. I'm thinking about getting one for myself. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do today. I've got a lot of stuff to do. I need to make some shorts. Probably going to make some shorts from this video. Jay, go get a Caniac combo. Jank getting in with the Stream Monarch right at the end, bro. You're funny. You're funny. All right, just because of this, honorary Stream Monarch. Here we go. There we go. Boom. Hold on. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, come on, man. All right. There we go. 1 second. Where is it? What the H? Okay. Well, now I have to figure this out. Make a short just called "The Stream Is Over," and it's all the times that you said it's over. Oh god. Don't challenge. I'll do that. I'll do that. That's a good way of doing work that isn't work, that gets in the way of work, but feels like work, but actually isn't work. Yeah, I'm into it. I need text. Where in the H? There it is. This text is kind of cursed, but we're doing our best. Done. Why? No. This looks awful. This looks awful. No, Jake, we're gonna try again. We're gonna try again. This is so cursed. What did I even do in there? Are you guys still watching? Blight Widow Token Creature 7 months. Let's go. Can I be Stream Squire? Friendo member 31 months. Magic the Casual says yes. I kind of want to build Animar now. Joel is supposed to give you... Oh god, David, what is wrong with you? What the H? What is going on with you? Phone's dying, but I'm still watching the TV. Take care, all. All right, Down for it. Thanks for hanging. Some folks in here trying to see if I'll just read everything in chat, and sometimes I will. So I have to learn to edit myself and be careful. Yeah, we're just hanging. No, it's okay, David. It's fine. It's fine. It's funny. Feel like I might just make this stream go until my AirPods die. I'll be right back. Give me a minute. I know I should go get like some chicken, but I just felt like getting an Oreo. Yeah, they're Oreo Thins. Thank you, Brody. There we go. I left and some people left. Oh, no, they're coming back. We got down to like 52 and now we're back to 62. What's a guilty pleasure commander I want to build, but I know everyone would hate it? Oh man, let me think about this for a second. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to build Obnixilis Captive Kingpin in a casual setting because it's my colors and it's so much card draw. But I've played the CEDH version and it just seems like it's massively busted. Seems very good. Yeah. I think that for me would be like, you know, try to downplay the power level of that so that I can get it into a casual pod. But yeah, man. Double stuff Oreos are the only acceptable ones. I want less stuff. Brody, let's go with 9 this time. I don't think we've done 1 or 9 yet. Let's do 9. Plus, everyone adjusting their life total 40 times a piece is annoying. Yes, dude. Yes. Exactly. Exactly. The Thin Mint Oreos are so good. Hey, for what it's worth, I think it's true that they're discontinuing the s'mores Girl Scout cookies. So if you like those, I think it's like the last year they're doing them. Oreos dipped in milk only. Well, it is Milk's favorite cookie. Oh my god. It's my go-to Oreo flavor. I like the thin Oreos. Here's the thing. I'm old, so I'm like trying to cut sugar. I'm trying to like get less sugar going. Wow, Joel, the stream has gone so long that Joel is here now. Hey Joel, I've refused to end the stream. We aren't streaming right now. The stream is over. The stream is completely over. Everyone knows. They just won't leave. They won't leave. But you know what? Joke's on them. Because I won't leave. So if they won't leave and I won't leave, then we've hit this rock and a hard place kind of moment. Number 9 was Berry Mentats? Or Mentals? Berry Mentals? When I was a kid, I dipped my Oreos in Barq's root beer. I loved it. I haven't done it as an adult, though. It sounds like we know what we're doing today. That would be kind of my takeaway from that. Mentats is a Fallout thing. Oh, got it. Okay. I see. Wow, we got down to 50, now we're almost back up to 70 people. Jake, what are you speccing on? I don't even know the last card that I specced. I'm not even sure the last time I specced a card. Mentats are brain drugs in Fallout. Well, then be careful with that, Brody. Brody over there, you gotta look out for him. Like, not look out for him like, oh, he's coming for you. Just look out for him, okay? He's a good guy. I haven't seen Barq's root beer since I was a kid. Root beer, Barq's root beer is the best. Barq's has bite, okay? Shout out to Barq's root beer. Not a channel sponsor, but they could be. You let them know. At this point, maybe I end the stream if we can get to 100 likes. We only have 59 people watching, so it would be quite the achievement, I think. What's happening? Is this Q&A time? Well, Charles, what happened is the stream is over, and I tried to let everybody know. However, chat just keeps talking, and so, you know, I don't want to leave chat hanging. Yeah, the stream is over, Charles. That's right. That's right. You can hang out, but it's kind of like do your own thing. Find a seat if you can. If there should be a seat over by the bar. I think there's a couple seats by the bathroom. If yeah, just kind of like park yourself where you can. Everyone already went home. The staff has gone home. Yeah, Eric. I find those videos fun. Like sleeving or grading your entire commander deck. I think that's a really fun little gimmick. What else? Yeah, I like the openings. I like that you can find somebody that isn't like... Because I don't think you're going to find like a Rudy just like cracking open a bunch of collector boxes. It's like... You used to see Rudy do openings, but now it's like there's so many different ways to watch like product get opened and like do it early and live. But like watching somebody like Wubby, for example, just be like, all right, I'll drop like however many thousands of dollars on this one product and we'll just open it and chase after whatever the hot variant is. Yeah, Yeah, right. Good luck. Yeah. And all of that with love. Yes. Investor guru, cult leader. Yeah. Not financial advice. Spectre says, ew, is Joel still here? Joel is here. I hired, well, here's the thing. The stream, we did all the segments of the stream. And I'm recording it, so I'm just going to cut it up into stuff. But yeah, the stream's still going. I tried to end it. Because I need to get food. I'm hungry. But Chad is here, and so I ate some Oreos to get my blood sugar levels up. That was pretty much it. Need to do like, I think I might do some yoga today. Ooh, I'll put that on my list. Remember, chat, we were working on our list earlier. I'm going to put that under to do today. Gonna get a little exercising, a little yoga, meditation, stretching. Did everybody here stretch today? You know what, if you guys are still here, apparently we're going back from 50 watchers to 70, even though the stream is over. But if you're still here, let's check in with our poll one last time. Best color in MTG, 45% said black, so black, resounding winner. So 121 votes. It's not even up for debate. We're gonna end the poll. Let's do a new poll. Start a poll. Did you stretch today or exercise? We're gonna have yes, no. I stretched a couple days ago. I don't remember the last time I stretched. Don't remember stretching recently. Start poll. Oh man, Chad is still hanging out. Stretch. Did you stretch today? What do we got? Yes. Did you stretch today? Yes. No. You stretched a couple days ago. I don't remember stretching recently. This is how I'm going to do YouTube from now on. I'm literally just going to get on and talk to chat. That's all I want to do. I just want to hang out with chat. We're here with chat. We're doing chat. Chat time. Were you ever a youth group leader at a church? No, but I have been around on the planet long enough that could have fit into my story at some point. Jake and Chad are stretching. Jacas. Jackass. Jackass. Shit. Oh, these are the best streams. Oh, Buzz. Sociology slice with Jake. Damn, I'm just gonna write down channel names here. Just joined. Did you talk about the finish line bundle including 5 first place foil land plus the box topper? The stream is over. No, I'm just kidding. We didn't talk about that. We didn't talk about that, but we will next time. We should talk about it next time. For sure. If anybody in chat wants to talk about it, you can. At this point, we've kind of hit this it's the eternal struggle of chat versus Jake. The stream needs to end, but it's not gonna. Oh, they're sold out in most places. Got it. Some stores on TikTok are selling those for like $40. I'm skeptical. Would you someone send me a link? I'm not going to start the stream back, but I will look at it. It's like 130 Canadian. I like Canada. Canada is cool. It's Monopoly money. It's really cute money. I recently was there. I pre-ordered one for 95. Oh wow. White Widow is always on that hot new MTG drip, like most of us. They put a lady on it. Yeah, recently. Had to do a last minute business trip. Had to see about some important business. I think I pre-ordered like 6 or 7. Nice, Kirknall. Kirknall, what's up? That's why Joel couldn't make the stream. Horrible stretching incident. Yeah, let's check in. 18 people. Only 18 of you voted on this stretching poll? Did anybody stretch today or exercise? 22% of you said yes. Okay. Jake, do you know of the Dungeon Dudes? They make D&D content for a month. I thought you and Kelly were the same guy. The Dungeon Dudes. Let me take a look. Is this a YouTube channel? No, I'm not familiar with this channel. I was going to, but is the music still playing? Do we still have music playing? Okay, good. Yeah. I feel like the music really brings it all together, you know? They look like Bizarro, you and Joel. Yep. I could see it. That's how I felt about old nitpicking nerds. We're like Bizarro, Jake and Joel. Check out Chad Magic. All right, let me look here. Oops. Yeah, let me do a little perusing here. 16.6k subs. Nice. That's cool. I'll save this channel in a tab so I can watch it later. I was gonna organize, but now I'm hanging out with chat. Oh, chat, just when I thought I was done, you pulled me back in. Just when I thought I was done, you get me back. You know what? That's okay though, because I love you and we've got a good thing going here. We've got a good thing, chat. Yeah, people are lurking. Here's the thing, we're lurking upwards. Nitpicking nerds are here? You guys are funny. Just watching me ramble. I love you guys. You guys are great. Can't wait to see you in Chicago, actually. Get it going. I hope you aren't too busy. I know everybody's going to be really, really busy. Nitpicking nerds are a big reason of why our channel is where it is. I used to be so competitive with them, and then instead of being and that was on my side. They were not competitive backwards. That was on my side. I was like, look at them turning out these great videos. We have to compete with them. And then it was like, no, let's just like talk with them and be their friends. And then it's like, oh, what a concept. And they got us to figure out how to get sponsorships. Nitpicking nerds are an integral part of Jake and Joel's story and success. in my opinion. You've always been a channel to chase in a good way. But this stream is over. I'm not talking about any of this. Just the stream is ending upwards. Went to Chicago last year. It was a little overwhelming at points. No, Eric. Jake, tell us more things. I don't even know what to talk about anymore. I tried to get everybody to stretch or exercise. I don't know if they did. I'm hoping that the other percentage of the 74% of people that didn't stretch today are doing it or have. We'll see you there. Thanks for popping in. I love that you were lurking and heard your name. That's so funny. I love you guys. You have to show us how to stretch. That's why. Oh, I need to be doing the stretching. Got it. Ugh. I fell asleep on the couch. Ugh. You know what? I do need to stretch, man. I can't do it on a stream though. Buzz is like, oh, 100%. You guys are funny. Paige is gonna get me in trouble. I do need to do stretching. Does anybody ever watch Yoga with Adrian? I'll tell you, man, Yoga with Adrian is where it's at. Throw on your wrist and leg warmers and let's stretch. Government name. Government? What? I don't even understand. I just watched Miss Rachel. Yeah, bro. Me and my fiance do yoga with Adrian. Yes, Brody. Brody is just a variant of me that lives up there. I'm either a Brody variant or Brody is a Jake variant, but we are a variant of each other. Are you watching Severance? Yeah, I am not watching the new season, but I will be. I'm very excited for it. The trick is not doing anything but staying hydrated. No cramps. I'm 40. Okay, David, how much water do you drink a day? Magic the Casual says, all right, Jake, love you to death, but I actually gotta go. That's okay. The stream is over. The stream is done. Week by week is rough. Don't know how we did it back in the day. Jake, order food. Let this be a mukbang stream. Oh, yeah. Just eat for you. I already ate an Oreo earlier. Nico, what's going on? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. You might be like, where's the magic content? Well, it's over. The stream is over. I've been trying to let people know here, but we just kind of stay at 60 viewers. That's where we are. Your cats are going insane right now. Nice. Did you talk about any of the Aetherdrift reveals? Yeah, we talked about the blue enchantment, the Lotus. We talked about a good bit of stuff. Blue enchantment's pretty wild. All right, we hit 89 likes. I wonder if we can hit 100. I wonder if we can actually get to 100 likes. That blue enchantment's pretty cracked, man. Not gonna lie. The blue enchantment is pretty good. Brody, you're out changing your oil and it's 25 degrees. Make sure you wear a jacket, man. Bundle up. Be careful. The mimeoplasm looks like it could get out of control. Yeah, it looks pretty good, right? This is becoming an appreciation of the Monarch token art. I know, right? All hail the Stream Monarch, Jank. Jank, I don't know if you're still hanging out, but we do appreciate you. Yeah, Buzz. It's kind of chilly up there where you are, man. Yeah, flying into Canada is pretty wild, like looking around and like, oh my god, it looks like a deserted wasteland. And then as you're landing, you see all these lights start to appear and you're like, wow, people live here. It's pretty cold, but it's honestly really nice. There are a couple days where it was brisk, but I really liked it. Unstoppable Plan. Yeah, that card. Unstoppable Plan is pretty wild, man. Anthony P, what's good? Jake, 2 years plus 2 months after Magic 30. Are you watching Reserve List? Oh, man. You know, I still check in on the Reserve List. There's still stuff I want to pick up off it. I need a Mox Diamond. I absolutely need a Mox Diamond. I still need 6 of my duels. Like, I need a lot of Reserve List stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I like. Has it been, like, kind of trending upwards, any of this stuff? Let's take a look at Mox Diamond, for example. Oh, kind of an adjustment downward, huh? This stream is over. This stream is completely done. So. Yeah, I mean, look at Diamond. Interesting. God, look at that freaking... Oh. God, I need a diamond so badly. Trending sideways, yeah, but not really dropping. Trending sideways typically means the chart is going to break either up or down. But when it's trending sideways like this with a Magic card versus like a stock on the S&P 500 or whatever, you know, it's like, you know, these are finite, right? Because this is finite, my thought is this probably would break upward eventually. I don't know when. It'd probably break up. But this stream is done. But we can look at some other stuff. Yeah, I mean, also kind of like trending sideways. You have this like spot here where a lot of this stuff kind of like peaks, right? I mean, this is like, God, it's like when you look at the COVID moment, right? There's January 2020. Then you have, wait. all of these reserve list cards are going to have that big like COVID spike. But when you look at this, I mean, Cradle kind of like trending down, right? But mostly trading sideways. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised if all this reserve list shit breaks back upward. A lot of people with the commander bans, that caused some pretty big bearishness. I have a bunch of these, but they're all gold border. I think I have like 8 metalworker. Yeah, I mean, look at the COVID jump, dude. Like every single reserve list card is going to have this same kind of like jump from COVID. It's pretty substantial. And then if you look at the floor, you have higher lows. So like these are lows before and now, you know, lows after. The market, way different from the price we're seeing here on MTG stocks. I do love Metalworker. No, it's reserveless. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So there was like stuff that I was buying during COVID, like Earthcraft. Yeah, I remember getting my Earthcrafts for like $50 a piece. I have 2 of those. Survival. I ended up getting, yeah, I mean, look at every single one has the same chart. Massively higher lows. I have 3 copies of Survival of the Fittest. 2 of them are gold border. I mean, yeah, man. It's pretty wild, but I've never been more annoyed that I had 2 LEDs and I traded one for a Tundra. And I've never been more annoyed that I did it. But it is what it is. I mean, they're honestly pretty close. I just don't play blue-white. So it's like having a Tundra, I'm like, yay, I have a Tundra! Tundra arguably is more universal card than LED. 100%. 100%. Just built Plagon trying to find a decent price, not mangled Tundra. There you go. Yeah, Plagon is good. Glad I bought most of my crap pre-2008. There we go, chat. We got below 60 viewers. Oh, we're doing it. All right, we're going back to this. Oops. Are you staying here just to be polite? No. No, I'm staying here mostly as like trolling. Mostly trolling. But chat is here, so I'm hanging out with chat. I do need to eat, and I am kind of hungry. Which are both things. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we do end the stream. All right, love you guys. See you later. See ya. See ya, bye. All hail the stream monarch. Here's a kiss.